Hey everybody, Wendy Devereaux here. Welcome to my channel. If you would like to see how I made this multicolored piece, then please keep watching. Okay, so I had so much fun doing my last flower painting that I wanted to do another one, but I wanted to do one in multiple colors. And I will leave a complete list of all the items that I use in my description box, and I will point them out as I'm using them because I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be using all of these colors. I just pulled out a bunch from my stash. I will be doing some different things. I'm going to be using a 3-piece canvas set. I'm going to be framing them out in my mini mirror tiles. And I was waiting on Amazon. I ordered these beautiful, they're called horse eye, but they're also marquee shaped, right? But aren't they gorgeous? I'm going to be forming some flowers with those today. And I also have my little wooden wafers that I need to form my flowers as well. So yeah, you guys, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is paint my canvases, and I have 3 10 by 20 inch canvases. My paint color is Pink Blush Pearl, craftsmart. It's a metallic. I'm just going to spritz my canvas with a little bit of water here. Spritz my brush with a little bit of water. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put a coat on my other 2 canvases. Okay, so I have 2 coats of the Pink Blush Pearl metallic paint on my canvases, and this color is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Okay, so the last thing that I need to paint are my little wooden wafers for my flowers and my leaves. I have all of this stuck on just some painter's tape because they're pretty light, and when you spray them with spray paint, they tend to blow around on you. And I'm going to be using the Silver Bright Coat Metallic Rust-Oleum. So I'm going to go ahead and do that outside. Okay, so the next step that I want to do in this little operation is bling up my spoons. I've just got some extras here from my last project. These are just regular size plastic party spoons. And then these are the small Appetizer silver spoons. And like I explained in my last video with the flowers, I'm going to snap the handle off the large spoon because I still have plenty of the spoon to hang on to while I'm applying my crushed glass and glitter. But I'm going to leave the handles on the small ones for now so I have something to hang on to. And I will leave a link in my description box with the other video that I did with the flowers, just in case I miss talking about a step. I went through every step in that video. I'm going to use 5 spoons for each large flower, and then 5 small spoons for each large flower, because I'm going to be making a double flower with those. And then my single flower is just going to be 5 small spoons. I'll just run through some of the glitters that I have because like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be using them all, but these here are Creatology. I get them from Michael's. I have 3 really pretty colors here. It's kind of like an aqua, a pink, and a mauve. And this is also Creatology. It's a light blue. This one is Ocean. It's another pretty blue. I thought these 2 would be nice to make one flower. This here in the bottle is Fairy Dust. This is just a purple medium chunky. This is Bling Extra Fine Recollections. This one is Sunflower Extra Fine Recollections. I thought I'd do just a 3-petal flower with that, with the yellow. And this one's Raspberry Extra Fine. This one is Specialty Glitter. It's a pink rose. That's very pretty. And these are my favorite. These are those triangle, little silver triangle glitter. It's a specialty glitter as well. And it shows off all kinds of colors in there. I think I'm going to take the pink and this fairy dust and mix those two together. So I have a small brush. I have my Elmers glue. It's clear glue. Just going to add some just in the bowl part of the spoon for now. Then I'm going to add glue to the rest of the spoon. And I'm going to take my pink. Okay, just like that. You know, I think I'm going to try it this way. I'm going to try doing the top part first. For this large flower, I think I want the inside petals to be just pink. Okay, so I'll do 5 in just the pink. Okay, my pink ones are all done, and when I put them together, I think they're going to look really, really pretty. Okay, and now I'm going to use this really pretty aqua color with my triangles, my silver triangles, and my clear crushed filler glass. A little bit of my crushed glass in here. Whoops. Get some of my triangles in here. And then load it up. I don't want to mix my triangles in with this glitter. I'm going to put my triangles right back into the jug and then really load it up. Okay, so I need 4 more like that. Okay, I'm just going to finish blinging up my spoons and then I will bring you back. Okay, so while my spoons are drying, I want to continue on adding glitter on my other items. And I'm going to be adding some glitter on my leaves that I spray painted. And I'm going to be adding some glitter onto these flowers. So let's just start with the leaves. I'm going to use, it's Mint Extra Fine Recollections. And I'm going to be just using this silver from my local dollar store. So just like in my other video, just going to add a little glue to my plate. I'm going to try using a thinner brush. It's a very small detailing brush. And I'm just going to follow the natural vein of the leaf. Isn't that pretty? Just gives it a little bit more sparkle. And I'm going to leave the bottom 2 leaves plain. Okay, so I will finish up the rest of my leaves off camera. Okay, so my spoons, my leaves, and my silk flowers are all blinged up and everything's looking really, really pretty. I'm most likely going to have to run to the dollar store and pick up some more of the small spoons. I don't think I have enough here. But in the meantime, I'm going to start forming my flowers with my spoons. Okay, so for those of you who saw my last video making these flowers, you can go ahead and skip through this part if you like. But I think it's an important part of this, of the flower making process that I want to show it again. So in order to make my larger flowers, I'm just going to take a little piece of painter's tape. This bowl is a 5-inch diameter bowl and it's the perfect size to make my larger flowers. And I'm using it for 2 reasons. I want my petals to sit up a little bit. And because I'm using 5 spoons for the petals, they're not going to sit together like that. They're going to be spaced apart. And using the bowl will help me do the spacing a little bit better. Whereas my smaller ones, I know they sit right beside each other like so, okay? I've got my little wafer here and I'm just going to lightly place it on that tape. I don't want it on there too snugly because I don't want to have to pry my flower out of here. I want to be able to just twirl it a little bit and you'll see later on in the video. So I'm just going to add a small dab of hot glue in there, just enough to hold this in place. Okay, just like so. And now the bowl is holding that spoon up. And I'm going to go around my little wafer and just add more hot glue. And just place them all the way around. And there's just enough hot glue in there just to make sure that they don't move around on me, okay? And then I'm just going to add just a little more hot glue in there to really anchor them down. Okay, and now I'm going to be placing the small ones in the spaces. Just gonna hold this one up. I'm gonna let them dry so that these ones are sitting up a little bit. I think the last time I let them fall over, like just let them fall and dry naturally. But I think this time I'm going to hold them up. Just going to hold it up the same height as my other little petal there. There. Easy peasy. Okay, and then I have these little ice cube gems. I'm going to add some hot glue in the middle here. I'm going to add some of my fairy dust glitter. And plop my little gem down. And now this is what I mean. I'm not going to have to pry this out of here. All I'm going to have to do is just twist this a little bit. And it pops right out. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and then I'm just going to make a single smaller flower. And the main reason now for the tape is just to hold this little wooden wafer in place so that it doesn't move around on me. Just going to add a little bit of hot glue here. And now I'm going to hang on to my little spoon until that glue dries because I'm holding it up. Same idea as the center part of the larger flower, right? Just like so. I'm going to put a dollop of glue in the center. That's some of this little turquoise colored glitter. And then plop my little gem down in there. Very pretty. And I will continue making those flowers off camera. Just have a little piece of paper here. I'll grab another one of my little wafers. Now I'm going to form some flowers with these beautiful marquee gems that I picked up from Amazon. I will definitely leave a link to those in my description box. These are so pretty. Now, these are about a 1/2 inch. I was hoping that I could find an inch, like in my last project, my other flat back gems. They were an inch, but these are kind of small. And I wish I had one of those little tools that pick up gems, but I don't. So I'm just going to make a mark in the center of my wafer. And just add a little hot glue. Plop that one down like so. Now that wafer is a little bit big, but because it's painted silver, it's hardly noticeable. Now that's a single, and I was thinking I would do a double. So now I'm going to add a little hot glue on the back of one, oops, on the back of one of these. There, isn't that pretty? Okay, so I'm going to continue on forming all my flowers. Okay, so before I place my flowers and my leaves on my canvases, I want to frame them out. And I'm using my mini mirror tiles that I pick up from my local Dollarama. I've noticed that they're bringing them back in, but if you can't find them, there's lots of suppliers on Amazon. And I won't show this part on camera. I have lots of videos out there framing out my canvases, and I will leave some links in my description box if you would like to see me do that. So I'm going to go ahead and frame these out, and then I will bring you back. Okay, so my canvases are all framed out, and now I'm going to put my flowers and my leaves. I'm just going to set them on my canvas the way I think that I'm going to like them. And this is the beauty about making them separate like this. You can, you can kind of move them around, and if you don't like something, you can move it, switch it up, change it to a different spot. But I want to kind of go on a diagonal, similar to my round one that I did. My puppy's, Angus is having a drink of water. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I even want some on the edges, like right over top of my frame. Now I'm going to take some of my leaves and then I'm going to take some of these beautiful, beautiful gems. Okay, so now I am going to glue all of my flowers and my leaves onto my canvas. Okay, everybody, here's the finished look. This turned out so beautiful. All of the multicolored flowers just go perfectly with that pink paint color that I used. I think that is my new favorite pink. Just bring you in nice and close to some of my flowers here. And those marquee gems are absolutely gorgeous. I love those. And my little pink guy down here. I think this pink one right here is my favorite flower. And then I just did a couple of yellow ones with 3 petals. Even adding a little bit of yellow paint in with the pink paint would be really, really pretty. Just had a few leftover flowers from my last project that I added in here, like this one right here. There's a little round gem in the center there instead of the ice cube shape. Oh, this is so sparkly and pretty. And I love framing it out. I'm glad I framed the 3-piece out. And I got a little blue one up here in this corner. So yeah, you guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that little notification bell and you will be notified when I upload all my future videos. And always, you guys, I so appreciate you taking the time to watch, and God bless.